Hello and welcome everyone to the Menagerie, our Cerulean Springs tabletop RPG. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm so sorry. Give me a second. Ah, ah,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
yeah, no, I had the stream still rolling audio, so.
Ah!
Amazing.
Whoops.
Amazing.
Why every single time does something happen? Oh my god.
Technical
Saturday.
difficulties.
Anyways, yeah, welcome people to the Menagerie, our Cerulean Springs tabletop RPG playtesting stream. I'm Jari, as usual. I'm gonna be your overseer, which is a fancy word for DM or narrator or anything like that. From the left.
So, I am Tara Fox. I am a bunch of gremlins in a trench coat, and I'm playing Magpie, who has 2 dates.
Yeah.
Hi, I am Don. I will be playing Nano, the showcase for a hacker and a synth in our system. And I have no clue what dates are, except for things in a calendar.
Yeah, Linkus is not here. Yep.
Yep.
We have Lemuria, who is a wizard in a robot body.
Yep.
He's a very grumpy man, but we're dealing. He's not
Hi.
here to defend himself.
True that.
I love that excuse. They're not here to defend themselves. Say anything you want. Hi, I'm Leon. I play John NaughtyMouse Doe, the moray eel fishman mercenary who forgot to level up over the week.
Well, we can do that
Right.
now if we
Roll
need
a
to.
constitution, bitch.
Oh, no, actually, considering this is going to be a very preparation sort of session, don't worry, we're going to go through it so people can
Are
see
we going to have a training montage?
Yes. And
This is the best around.
Are we gonna have a montage for me as well, going on dates?
One's gonna be a training montage. One's gonna be that one montage in like those chick flicks where like the woman comes back in all these different outfits, going, "What about this one? What about this one?
no, it's
What
gonna
about
be
this one?"
it's gonna be you know the mixed montage, like on one there's some shots of Leon of NaughtyMouse, practicing with knives and everything, and on the other side
Then we cut
romantic
to Magpie putting on lip gloss.
yes, romantic comedy stuff like Magpie going from one
And
side.
it is treated with the same amount of seriousness and using the same music.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
come on,
God.
Magpie would wear matte lipstick, not lip.
Oh, Matt, I like it.
Fine. See her like doing her eyeliner 5 times over because she doesn't like it.
Panda does her makeup for her.
Why are you calling me out like that?
Because I don't get to do makeup.
Well,
I'm a robot.
someone does do makeup on you.
Someone does.
That's not makeup, that's paint. There's a difference.
So, I mean,
That's not a makeup artist. That's a tattoo artist.
Paint up.
and we have Panda, who still hasn't introduced herself.
Hi. Hi, I'm Panda. I was waiting for y'all fools. Hi, I'm Maud. I play Panda, the teen battle mage who only needs to go on a date with one person.
Aw. But, yeah. Last we left off, Nano managed to make contact with Dean after stealing the contact information from Rockstar's terminal. And through the use of decoy schematics that McCleary gave to the party, they managed to set up a deal to deliver the mock-up implant as a honeypot to lure out Dean and proceed with assassination. Now, it's a matter of finding out when to do it and how to do it. In the meantime, Panda went with Magpie to have a little chat with her mother, which went as well as it might be expected.
Eh.
Eh, Yeah. Eh, A's right.
Speaking of, the same thing almost happened in real life yesterday.
Oh, oof, oof. Uh, but yeah,
War.
you managed to figure out that whatever is your mother's illness, it's it's basically causing her body to cause microdoses of black essence to sprout in her brain, mostly, and as such having basically the same effects of Alzheimer as a degenerative disease. And there doesn't seem to be a way to fix that at the moment. Now, with that being said, what is everyone doing? Oh, before that, actually, since Leon forgot to level up, shall we go through that?
Yes.
Please.
So-
I keep forgetting what I'm doing.
First thing first, I need you to roll me a D-Constitution, please.
Awesome, that's my highest die.
Lucky bastard.
Lowest die.
At some point, we are gonna hit a level with Nano having the low constitution she has, where the entire party has higher hit points than the robot.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Panda still has higher hit
Jesus!
points than you.
Wow!
Roll 12.
Okay, well,
Nice.
you gain 12 hit points.
I am
What are you
now
at,
at
John?
33.
Alright,
He's finally above me.
now, you, as every other character, you have a primary talent and a secondary talent. At level 3, you receive the first level up of your secondary talent. So you gain one of the perks that are on level 2 of your secondary talent.
Okay, that would be stealth.
Okay, you gain level 2 perks in stealth. One of them, not both of them.
One of them.
You have a
Yes.
choice between 2.
Yes. I remember this. Camouflage or keen eye. Oh, I don't know which one I want.
Tough choices, right?
Oh, well, because one of them perfectly mirrors something that John did earlier in the campaign, which is camouflage. Once per day, reaction. When combat starts, you can hide before combat starts. You will be revealed after your first attack.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that's
Honey,
probably
I'm
what we're gonna go
home.
with.
What
Yeah,
was it?
exactly.
And the other one was?
Keen eyes, once per day. Being aware of the tricks to use to hide, sometimes you manage to pay more attention to details. You can add an extra 1d coordination on awareness or investigation rolls.
Ooh.
I think because John's not the smartest, he's probably gonna go with camouflage instead
Yeah.
of keen eyes because
I don't care about seeing things, I
he's a
care
sneaky
about
boy,
killing
not
them.
a looky boy. So let me just add that to my character sheet.
Okay, so camouflage it is, which is gonna come very, very handy when when you're gonna have to assassinate Dean, especially considering that.
I can't remember which one paste is.
Also, warning: Panda's gonna keep their bow drawn at all times now. Not like pulled back, just by their side, holding it.
I mean, you're going to make a deal in OldTown. I think armaments are expected.
Great.
And yeah, no. NaughtyMouse. If I'm not wrong, that's gonna come in handy because if I'm not wrong, I did add the bonus to damage when you are hidden, right? You should
Yes.
have. Yep.
He's got
Also,
sneak
at level
attack.
2, was I supposed to get the level 2 of the first one?
Oh yeah. If the first talent like with either, if the first talent tells you when you gain a level, add this and this, you do gain that.
Well, because I didn't level. I don't think I leveled up properly. So when I hit level 2 of the character level, was I supposed to get the level 2 of the primary talent?
Yes, I'm a primary talent.
Okay, I'm gonna do that real quick now too.
Yeah, okay. Basically, every two levels you get primary talent. Every 3 levels you get secondary. And there are levels where you get.
Oh no, I leveled up properly.
Okay. Anyone else forgot to level up?
No.
Oh,
Does anyone want to talk about their level up?
You can have a little chat about it if you want. It's gonna be a good understanding of tactics.
Can you believe I still haven't pulled up Roll20?
wow.
Wow, that's yeah.
Okay, so
Well-
I have 30 health. Leveling up.
Same.
I only have 22,
Oh wow.
but I do have D12 armors.
Wait, no. Don't you get a bonus to HP every level up considering you're a synth?
I do, but my constitution is a D6.
Oh, I
Oh
see.
yes, people. We're level
Yeah.
3. Don't forget to add +1 to a bunch of your stats.
Nope.
No, that's when you hit the talent level 3.
Yep.
Oh okay.
When you hit talent level 3, you get +1 to the skills.
Yeah, I did
Then
a
I've got
double
some
check on
shit to
that yesterday as
subtract.
well. Yep.
And to add to your stats, you need to hit level 5 because that's a buy point thing. Basically, when you hit certain levels in the basics, there's gonna be level 5, which is the maximum level for the basics. You're gonna gain 5 character build points. You can use these points either by skills, by stats, or by talents. Or you can hold them to use them later on. Like for example, Magpie still has you still have those points, right?
I still have those 5 points.
Yep. So you will have 10, and with 10 that means you can like if you have a D8 in something, you can put it up to a D10.
Okay, so that's what I can do with the whole 10 points.
Yeah.
How much will that cost? Okay.
Statistics cost the level you're gaining. So if you have a D6, it costs 6. If you have a D8, it costs. If you have a D6, no, actually you have 2 points left with that, but you wouldn't be able to buy anything higher. Like D6 is 6 points. D8 is 8 points. D10 is 10 points. D12 is 12, and then +2 every time you go up.
So I would pay 8 to raise my intelligence from a D8 to a D10.
Yep.
Okay.
It's still getting back like
Yeah, balance.
as always.
is still
Balance is still being considered if I want to lower the price of that. Like for example, going half your dice, so it's gonna be 3 for the 6. I'm still considering it, but I mean, I have to consider it really fast because the basics manual is getting more and more ready, and yeah.
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 So, with that being said,
God, I sure do hope we're entertaining.
So I got a new ability with my boom boom gun.
okay.
Ooh.
I can now shoot a crippling shot with my
Yes.
boom boom gun.
Yes, you can.
Which means that once per encounter, I can spend my entire action, so it's the only thing I can do, to cripple an enemy for 1d6 turns, which will halve their movement.
Yep.
So next time a son of a bitch tries to run, I'm blowing out his kneecap.
kneecaps.
Yep. That's pretty
And
much
the delight is, I'm such an amazing good shot, it doesn't even cost me damage. I still do the full damage.
Yep. That's why it's
Yeah.
that's why it's a once per encounter.
Also concerning my boom boom, or more my twang twang, because bows,
Yep.
I now have quick shot. Before initiative, you can take a quick shot at one of your enemies if the gun is already ready. Which is why I say Panda will always have the bow out.
Yeah, no, sure. Uh,
The one talent I chose is expert handling. Twice a day, the character can add their intelligence dice to healing someone with proper medical supplies.
ooh. Oh, by the way, do remember, Magpie.
Yeah.
Do remember that with your talent, if I'm not wrong, when you use pharmaceuticals, you do when on you on someone else or on someone else, you do have some effect.
I have clinical eyes, so I'm not sure if it would be instead of that, but clinical eyes gives you
No,
a level 1 talent.
give me a second because I know I did put something about that. Ta, 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 ta. Loading, loading, loading.
So we got extra bang bang, you got extra heal heal.
Yep.
I have assess conditions. Medicine.
Ta, 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 talents. Medicine. I don't remember if it was. Yeah, assess
Assess
condition.
condition, quick treatment, injectable.
Oh yeah, you have the plus one of that. It was medical previous job, the one that gives you
Oh, okay.
the bonus on
Yeah,
pharmaceutical effects.
I do not have that.
Yeah, I don't remember if I put it under the talent or under the profession.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. That being said, what is the menagerie doing?
What is
Magpie,
the Menagerie doing?
Magpie, and Panda, you are on your way back from the hospital.
I think I dropped Panda off and I was already on my way to Virgin.
Yep,
Or home, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't really.
your choice. You can decide where to go. Like if you want to go to your home, sure.
Oh yeah, no. I was making my way to the surgery. The going to the hospital with Panda was the detour.
Uh huh.
Memory, I have.
No, you don't.
Uh, so which one of you wants to go first? Since you're all kind of splitting up.
Panda wants to go first. I know. I see it in your eyes.
I really don't. I have nothing to do. I have no ideas.
No.
Well, I have ideas. I have a few ideas.
As you decide, Nano and NaughtyMouse, what are you doing?
I had time. I had a week to think about this. Nano, what are you doing?
Oh, I thought you said you were thinking about it.
Exactly. What are you doing? I need more
Oh.
time.
God, we're
Apologies.
just so prepared.
So, I think I will be virtually scouting locations for this meeting to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to try and prepare devices that can do my jamming. Or like my, what's the other thing called again? My, the scrambling.
Okay, so the scrambling is basically a top. Like you just need your XPT and be in the vicinity.
Yes, but it's a once per day thing.
Yes, it
So
is.
I'm trying to see if I can make some sort of a device a consumable device that I get to use once that could give me an extra shot at it, for example, in case a situation arises.
In
I know
that,
the guy likes toys, so whatever I can prepare to mess with electronics would be lovely.
okay.
Just not an EMP, because I still want to fight.
Yeah.
I will say, if you want to try and build something like this, you still need to recover the materials and recover everything. So it might take a while to do that, and on it, and from what you know, this sort of deal will have to be done. I'm not saying tomorrow, but basically in the week at best. Before
You're saying I do not have enough time. Okay.
to make something from scratch like that, probably not. You can start working on it if you want, but probably nothing that will be ready for the time that you can get to meet this guy. Because if you let too much time pass, considering that you're saying that you acquired the prototype through illegal means, it's like, okay, either they were scamming me or they got caught and the deal is not up anymore. I'm not even gonna respond because I might be in danger if I do.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're working in a bit of a contained time frame.
Can I can I do like a reset on somebody else's gear?
Define reset.
Reset 12 times time units. The hacker resets their XPT, allowing them to put their wares counter back to 0.
Well, that's
So if
beneficial.
somebody's Yeah, but if somebody's buffing themselves with wear and I can put them all back to 0, they have to start buffing again.
Well,
Right?
yes, but you will just reset the countdown. Like you will just reset the countdown of times they can use that. If you do that for them, you're gonna basically feel free in action.
Can I activate wares on somebody else to clog up their system?
You do have if I'm not wrong, one of the Wereslinging ones is hacking. Give me a second. I need to go find it.
You still have the Overload 2 as well that I gave you.
Yeah. You do have overload software, and you do have uh, oh, actually, no, you don't have anything where like to activate them from their point of view. You can try to make one.
How long would that take me?
Considering it's a program, you still need to acquire some stuff, but you might be able to do it in time. It depends on the roles.
Could always try sensory overload as well.
Yeah, sensory overload is always a good option.
And what was the thing I got from you again, Magpie?
Overload 2.
And what did we say that did in gaming terms?
I don't actually know. I have the recipe.
Cherry!
Overload 2, you're talking about
Yay.
I'm here! Jesus! Guys! You're talking about the. No, was it the masking thing? Like the one that.
No, it was the one that I repurposed from the humanist software.
Yes, it's not overload. That's just disabling cameras.
You said overload 2. The disabling cameras thing was the jammer that I bought.
Give me a second, because I'm trying to remember now.
We
Yeah.
retrofitted the audiovisual registration that the humanist uses, we retrofit it to cancel the effect without them knowing it. Is one thing we did.
Yes.
And then the other thing was coding Magpie supplied for me to use that I could weaponize.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Okay. That was Overload 2.0. Yeah, you can. If I give it to you, then you have it. It's gonna be the same thing as Sensory Overload. Okay. But instead of having what is Sensory Overload? Instead of it being a -1 to attacks.
-2 to attacks. Thank you very much on my end.
Yes.
I only go for 2.0s, Jerry.
Well, then
I don't
you
do
have it
anything
already.
else.
Because the Sensory Overload is a -1, usually.
I have a sensory overload 2.0 because apparently I'm a robot and I do stuff. So I just have the same thing twice.
You can, I will say, instead of it being one, you can use the second one as instead of it being one target, being two targets at -1.
Sensory overload 2. Okay. 2 targets at -1. That's a good distinction to have because you can have one big guy or you can have a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's still gonna take it's still gonna be two slots of your programs, so you're still gonna have to use two program slots to hold it.
If I want to do both, or if I want to do one of them.
No, yeah, you still. So it works like this, okay? When you use one of those things, you need to keep the relative program in your XPT.
Yes.
So
I have 4 program slots.
yes, you have to use two program slots to have Overload 2.0 that gives you the -2 instead of the -1, and the Overload 2 that gives you the two targets at -1. They're two distinct programs.
Yeah, so if I want to run both, I need to use 2 out of 4 slots. If I run one, it costs me 1 slot.
Oh, you can
Right?
use only one per ware slinging. You're not using two per ware slinging.
No, to hold the programs.
Yes, to hold programs, yeah, you have to keep both.
I
of them.
can target the big bad guy on the first turn,
And then
occupying 1 slot, and on the second turn take out 2 minions.
yes, you can.
Yeah, okay. Lovely. On like a 2-day time span, is there anything I could do to increase my protection from being hacked?
Well, you can go in search of an antivirus software. That's what they're used for.
How expensive are those usually?
You're looking from basics antiviruses, which gives you like a +1 to your hacking defense, to which run for about, I will say, 300 credits.
Okay, and how do they scale up in price and in points?
Quite a lot. Like you go from +1, which is 300 credits, to +2, which gets a rate of 600, and so on. Basically doubles, because it's very. You can get to like +4, +5, but that's very specific programming, and you're talking about in the thousands, sort of stuff.
Because we know this guy likes his toys, so he is tech savvy in one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
Me being a war droid, I'm at risk. Lemuria might not be as interesting as a robot, but he's an immense risk
Oh God, yes.
Oh,
to
yeah.
be hacked.
Yar.
Yarr.
Yeah, no,
Yikes.
Lemuria is really at risk of being hacked. He has a really, you already noticed that people seem to have an easier time hacking into that body, which is not a good thing.
Joe, is there a way that I can set up a program that relays all Lemuria's hacks to my system?
No, no, there's not.
I can't take up like a guardian function.
No. I might add something for that, but at the moment, no.
Because at
I
this
mean,
point, Lemuria is a huge weak spot in our system.
what you can do is still wear slinging while you're around. You do have um, no stealth wares. You have neutral wares, which are counter hacking and countermeasures. Instead of using the stance to attack an enemy, the hacker uses the stance to countermeasure hacking attempts. Every turn, you roll a contested roll against the attacking hacker. So basically, if you know that you're under attack, you can actively counter hack them.
And where does it say that?
Neutral wares, no module manuses apply. It's under stealth wares. And active defense in any of your choice has +2 plus talent level to their hacking defense during the stance use.
I do not have that on my character sheet. And that is under the hacking skill tree?
It's under hacking in the hacking section, not under the skill tree. So you're looking at page 33.
A reminder to the audience that there's literally so much shit you can do in this game that we forget.
I forget as well. Now I want to fucking run it.
There's just so much to be
Okay.
doing.
And yet we can still play it if we remember if we forget half the stuff we can do.
Yeah.
So don't worry if you can't remember it all at once. So if I'm on Lemuria protection duty, I can't do anything else, can I?
You can't use a Wersling. You can still what you can do, for example, right? Consider you have a shotgun and the XPT. You can use some of your action points to Wersling and keep the counteract going, and the rest to shoot someone.
But I can only counterhack either him or me.
You can, yes, basically you can counteract only one person. Like, you can defend only one person at a time. Or you focus your counterhacking not on the person, but you're focusing yourself on who's attacking. So if you can identify the hacker, you can go, okay, and counteract that asshole. And you go, and you basically start rolling contested every time he tries to hack.
Because everybody has a muse, which also means everybody is sensitive to sensory overlays.
Yes!
This battle is going to be a minefield because we are fighting a tech guy.
And his guys.
There's only... and his minions. And there's only two of us halfway tech decent. One of us is just a hacking disaster waiting to happen.
Now I wish I was not Riven, holy shit. She didn't even have a muse.
Even with the glasses, you will be subject to hacking. Like, even the glasses will be
Yeah,
able
but
to
some
be,
people don't wear their glasses continuously.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Like, you can go, okay, no, we're not gonna wear them. Fuck it, and just got it.
And you can't disactivate the muse. The robots don't necessarily have a muse, but we don't really.
Oh, you do
We're
have a
talking
muse.
hack.
You do still have a muse system. It's just you work as your own AI.
Yeah. So we are
You
all.
are your own muse.
I don't have the money to buy everybody hacking the fence either.
I've got a 10.
I have a 15, and I'm still at
Yikes.
risk.
Oh yeah.
I roll above 20 constantly on hacking.
Oh yeah, my hacking defense currently is plus 16.
How is it? How
Well,
is yours higher than mine? What
16?
did you do?
Yeah.
I got plus 2 from something, and my hacking
What
defense
did you
isn't
get?
contested just yet. I
Give me a
don't
second.
remember.
I should, if you got a +2, it should be from somewhere. So give me a moment. Gonna go check it. Can you lend me your sheet, please?
I think it was a temporary plus 2 until it gets used up, but haven't got used up just yet, so
Oh,
still there. Yeah.
yeah, it might very well be.
So
I
so
have a 15 because I'm a robot and I get pluses.
I have 16 hacking defense until someone tries to hack me, and then I will be back down to 14.
Okay, I'm gonna buy myself a +1, so I'm up to 16, which will make me feel a little bit safer.
Yeah, that's a very
Which is
good
gonna
point.
be it's gonna be an illusion as soon as we walk into combat, but
I mean, it's still something.
So
16 is not bad considering the roll system. Like you're looking, it's not bad. It's HC
but
16.
it's not great either.
No, it's not. You're
I
in,
don't have an optimized roll for hacking. I have a grid modifier. Do give credit where credit is due, but I am consistently rolling above a 20.
I know.
Somebody with a D12 and a lesser modifier will consistently be rolling above 15.
Consistency is a
overstatement.
yeah. Like you still need to account for luck, which I don't have much.
You don't, but I have a lot of bad luck. I'm only good at generating momentum when it doesn't matter. I am gonna
just gonna take out all my lucky items.
yeah. Nano is just
Yes, that
legitimately
is
gonna start
plural.
pacing in like her little room office space thing and just go through all the bad scenarios and then thinking about stuff that she could do and then realizing she doesn't have time. And she just keeps going like through several analysis, speaking in half sentences as she thinks she has an idea, and that is gonna be my time until somebody reaches out to me because I'm stuck in that loop now. As a player.
Oh no!
Oh god, fuck.
Oh.
Love you guys.
Love you too.
I see.
Um, Panda's gonna call Nano and be like, "Hey, would you like to just join us for a while and calm down the before we try to well pull off this great plan?"
She's probably like in some sort of autopilot, picking up without realizing it and just continuing. If I could program this into... No, I cannot program that into an AI body because then that system is also vulnerable to... No, I need to go around it and use a counter hack, but that will...
Nana, please think of this later.
Panda?
How about you just come here, take your charge. We'll figure out. Do you like magic? The
It
Gathering.
is what keeps her alive. I appreciate it. When did I answer your call?
About 3 seconds when you were thinking of programming another thing to do the job.
I'm not bringing my charge. Nice try. You're not meeting
fine.
her.
I'm fine with this.
You people are too dangerous.
Dangerous? Since when am I? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You can just hear the ... happening in Anna's brain.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
She's also studying at the moment, so I'm not disrupting her.
Okay. Oh, what's she studying?
Advanced microcorpus.
So what I do.
I don't think you heard me.
Advanced microcorpus?
Yes. She's in your line of magic. Completely different field, though.
I see. Huh. Neat.
Will Miss Magpie be there?
I believe she went to go see a friend.
Correct.
But yeah, I'm also
That
going to
would
be
have
playing
been
some.
so useful. Because then I could have enlisted her to help me build a closed-circuit automated fighting system, and because it's closed-circuit, he couldn't hack into it, but I can't do it in a time slot. And she just goes back onto that rand. I can't put Lemuria
I
into a
could help.
closed...
I do have a bit of skill in engineering. Like, it's not much to Magpie, but I could crack my hands at it.
How good is your coding, your programming, your engineering, and your weapons?
Believe my coding is shit. My coding, I can't code for shit. And my what else?
Your engineering and your mechanics.
My engineering is a 2. Where the fuck is mechanics? Is a good
Biomechanics.
question.
Biomechanics.
Biomechanics? Oh, jack shit.
I'm afraid we do not have enough time for me to teach you this. So that won't work, and since Miss Magpie is occupied, which by the way is very bad timing,
Whenever is it good timing?
when we're trying to
No, you
distract
tell me.
people, it's great timing.
Oh!
That won't work. Should we hire a secondary hacker to keep on our defenses? Should I reach out to the Watchers and see if he wants to help?
The who?
I'm gonna go. I will talk to you later. I'm gonna try and reach out to the Watchers, Jerry. I'm gonna try and reach out to the Watchers.
How are you gonna do that?
I will walk to McQueer's house if I have to.
Oh my god! Okay.
I mean, you should have a messaging line with them.
I do. They have invaded my system They have perused the outside of my system several times, and I've talked to them. There must be a way that I can talk to them. Can I just send a pizza emoji into the ether and see what happens?
I mean, you don't know how. You don't know what that watcher used to get into your system. Like you don't know if
He
it
was not in my system.
No,
He
but
was
as
not in
in
my system.
in your
I
communications. But as in, if it was a proximity thing, if it was a remote thing, if they had some sort of proxy.
Did they say that they were at their apartment when they were?
Yeah, but as in.
I knew they were napping in a chair.
Yes, but as in, what is it activated from? If it is constant or if it is, you can try to send the pizza emoji into the ether, like.
I'm gonna send the pizza emoji in the chat that I sent the cat shift to. And if I don't get a response to that, I will walk to McCreary's house.
You don't get a response to that.
I will walk to McCleary's house. Still running calculations. Nearly getting hit by a car 4 times. But I'm fine.
God.
Okay.
Yeah, she's fine. She's good. It's all good.
Plans indeed.
So, as Nano goes towards McCleary's house,
just sending a pizza emoji like every few miles to see how the range of the proxy is.
Oh, I love this.
And I will vary between like that one slice and then the pizza with the slice missing.
Every time missing a slice until it's empty.
And then start again.
Okay, as you do that, NaughtyMouse.
And after cycling through the pizza 3 times, I will send a gif of a cat attacking a pizza slice that flies on the table.
NaughtyMouse, in the meantime, what are you doing?
I've decided on what I want to do, and I've also decided that the party gets to see what happens, or gets to know what's been going on in the secret chat.
Oh, okay
Oh,
then.
wow.
All right.
Fancy.
Yeah, so John is going to go to the Three Rivers pub.
Okay.
I almost said cafe, but I was like, no, it's primarily alcohol.
It is. It really is primarily alcohol.
That'd be an interesting cafe.
So, you arrive in front of a pub, and you can see that there's someone you know pretty well.
Who?
Red October.
Okay, making sure it wasn't a certain bitch from last session. Okay.
Oh, it's Red October.
John's gonna wave at him.
It looks around. Oh, so you're here.
Yeah. Is that a problem?
No, I'm just wondering if you're still that set to go through with what you were doing last time.
I'm not sure, actually.
Alright.
But I'm not sure if I have much of a choice anymore.
I mean, you're the one who brought it up.
Yeah. But even now, I can't think of anything else that could get us that trade.
Fair. Before you ask, it wasn't in my place to say anything, so if this is what you're coming to discuss, you're going in blank.
That's good to know.
And as this happens, you can see one of the bouncers looking at the. So what is it talking about? What was all this thing?
I've been in the talks with a business deal.
Oh, good, making a name for yourself. I like that.
I've come to talk it over with Juan and Natasha.
I mean, Juan is in if you want to talk with him. Natasha's
Yeah,
out
probably.
of some duties.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. She's always been busy. Thanks.
You're welcome. Always good to see you back. Bit weird, but
Yeah. It was a surprise to me too, but good to see you too. And I think John's gonna walk in.
okay. And as you walk in, you can see Juan, as last time, just playing with his bottles. You know, flipping them over and serving the tables. And as the moment he sees you go, oh, hey people, my son, look at him. He is happy, like he is overjoyed by this, like he's really.
Congrats, John. I'm jealous.
Now that his child has been confirmed alive and is actually putting an effort to put to come see them, he's overjoyed.
He is, like he really is. I goes, so hey, how's it going?
So, it's been going pretty well. Been done a couple of jobs since last time I saw you.
Oh, that's always good. Having dealing with business and everything is always a good thing. So, what brings you here? I thought you were running with that ARC group of yours.
That's kind of the thing. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be running with them.
It kind of tilts that, so what happened?
I'm in the... I've started talks about a deal with some people in OldTown.
For a moment, he seems to consider this. It's not really like from his expression, you can tell that he's not really picking up the extent of it. like, like, oh well, I mean, it's always good to have some contacts here and there, and the Old Town has always been quite the thriving business. What is it? Is it chemicals? Is it weapons?
Out of character, what would this be classified? Because I feel like John would know, but the player doesn't.
Oh, this will be full-on territory acquisition. This will full-on be just, oh, I'm in talks to get a new territory for us. It's like...
Okay, thank you! You know, territory acquisition.
He keeps flipping his bottles, but you can see something that you've seen already. That little slow down in the fluidity of motion as he hears the words territory acquisition and going, well, that is quite a surprise to hear after so much time being out of business. Territory acquisition is no small deal. Trying to take it for yourself, so trying to make a name for yourself, trying to get back into that sort of life. I thought the whole thing was, you know.
I just want to be a part of the family again, and I thought, well, what better way to try and work on things than getting a territory for the family?
This.
Okay, and before you make me roll anything, that is something that John has thought up to justify this decision to himself. It's not a lie.
Oh,
it's
no!
him going, this is one of the excuses I'm telling to myself to make sure to make this sound like a good idea to me.
No, I get that. I'm not gonna make you roll for bluff or anything. Like, I understand the reasoning behind it. I will tell you to give me a sense motive, though.
Okay. Fuck.
What's scarier than having to roll deception? Sense motive.
Sense motive. Thank God it's intelligence and not charisma. It's intelligence plus 2. Intelligence plus 2. Awesome. Where's my icon? It's way over here. Okay. Standard roll. Okay, it is a 10.
You can see just this sort of smile on his face as he keeps flipping bottles. From time to time, someone. You can see at a certain point someone not seeing him. You can see that this guy clearly can't read a room for shit. But see, but you see here, this guy just seeing Juan just flipping the bottles and serving the tables and everything. You can see him put the glass. Yo, one more shot, please. And Juan just take one of the bottles and smashes it into the glass, sending it flying.
Yikes. Yikes.
And looks at it and goes, "Don't you see I'm having a talk here? Quite an important one. So fuck off, please." And people just silence in the room.
Like, silence, everyone's just staring at their glass in front of them.
Yeah, but basically it's like, okay, alright.
What have I got myself into? What have I gotten myself into?
We're not getting into this. We're just
Oh god. What have I done?
What you always do.
and you can see that the bottle that he used is already cracked. Like you can see it. It's not broken, but there's a crack on it. And he just flips it again and just fucking kicks it down. And goes, "You did a fucking what? Did you use our names after all this time?"
Yes. I did.
Alright, so okay, you've done it, and how bad is it? Talk me through it. Talk your father through it. Come on.
Okay. So we had a job to bring a kid back from OldTown to his mom.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason they're keeping him there is because they need a face. Someone to keep morale up.
Alright, yes, understandable.
Kid doesn't want to be there. I proposed a trade. We're a well-known family. They get to use my name. And we get access to the territory.
Right, yeah, no, that is a fucking great idea, isn't it? So basically you are selling yourself and your name to this territory that I don't even know anything about.
Yeah, something like that.
Is this territory valuable? Which one is it? What do we do?
Jerry, how value is it? What do they do?
About Jackson the bottle of rum.
You don't really know. Like,
They do drugs.
Drugs.
you
Yeah,
know
drugs.
they have
They do
drugs. You know they have some pleasure houses around. You know they're trying to stay at the lighter gray side of a moral spectrum. So you're not looking at businesses like slave houses or butchery shops or things like that.
They mostly run in drugs and a few pleasure houses, but not that a lot that I saw. Are you familiar with the Raptors?
It kind of frowns a bit. The Raptors?
Yep.
Are those the guys you're in touch with?
Yep.
That small ass gang?
They're small, but goddamn, do they pack a punch?
Well, I heard some rumors about them. Word flies on the street, you know. I know they have their territory is not very big, and
Yeah, but from what I've gathered, they're working on expanding it.
they're expanding.
They're trying to.
To where?
They've had. I know they've been in fights with the glitches so far.
Not the glitches, with Dean. The glitches
with Dean,
are.
Yeah, they've been fighting with Dean.
You don't know the name of Dean's gang. You just know that this guy is called Dean, and and he has a rival gang in the neighboring territory.
Yeah, there's a rival gang in this guy Dean. He deals in, I think it was tech
Stuff.
and gatecrasher trafficking. They're trying to take his territory.
He thinks for a moment and goes, wait. Is I think I heard some rumors about. You're talking about someone neighboring the Raptors, yes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there some guy that deals with tech?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going against. Oh, you're going against them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're pretty fucked.
Well, I mean, for the trade to even be viable, for the deal to be even be viable, we have to kill Dean first.
He looks at you with this sort. Like he's not even angry at this point. He looks mostly amused. Like he looks mostly like
He realizes his son is an idiot.
he seems to be. So you are going to kill the leader of the Razorbacks.
Sounds like it. Truthfully, I thought even going into OldTown was a suicide mission.
It tends to be, even again, that is a territory that with. Honestly. Alright, listen up. Idea of keeping a territory in OldTown, like keeping a tight territory to OldTown, not bad. Didn't go very well the first time around. You know our boss went out, yes?
Vaguely, I heard a bit of talk about it, but no one's told me the whole thing.
Basically, from what I understand, it was trying to reclaim the territories after the gate crash. You know? Uh, Lost it all to a lot of new coming gangs with their own methods instead of having, you know, structuring and proper methods. They just went in only with violence and fear, and we tried to recover the territories because we were good. Didn't go well, even because everything kind of screwed everyone up. They had the upper hand in preparation. And yes, he went out trying to reclaim the territory in one of the actions to do that. That's why we retreated and just we're not the same sort of family anymore. Much smaller, much more divided. Still powerful, but not what it was earlier. But got to deal with one of them. It can be a good foothold. That said, you're talking about the Raptors, which is as territory goes, small. It's very close to the edge, so that kind of helps.
Mm-hmm.
It might get good access.
And we're going to be taking out the leader of the Razorbacks, so
Uh,
that might be.
Pray tell, how do you want to do that? Are you just going to go, oh, hello, Dean, from Razorbacks. I'm here to kill you, and then get shot about 20 bazillion times because you're in the middle of our territory? What's the plan here?
We're planning on luring him out. We have some ties to some politicians that got us some schematics, so to speak. We're going to use that to lure him into a deal, or into a meeting, and ambush him there.
You plan this right, it might just work. Do remember now, folk, that considering that you went around and used our name and everything, if you get killed, we are going to go and fuck them up.
Yeah.
If you want to be back in the family, if you want to be back part of the family, you're not going to just go there and get killed and expect that no consequences will happen. You do understand
Yeah,
that, right?
I figured that. I don't
And
plan on going in there to die.
I will fucking expect so. I have raised you to be smarter than that. And what would be your position if this thing succeeds for some ungodly chance?
I'd be the face. They'd still run it the way they do, but on the outside it'd look like we'd have authority. And from there, I think we could work to establish actual authority.
Uh-huh. Right. Now, last question. Most important one. How are you going to bring this up to your mother?
That's a good question. That's a real good question. My plan was just ripping it off like a band-aid and going up and telling her. No, albeit not a smart plan, but I don't much see the point of dancing around a bush with her.
He looks at you for a moment and goes, "You really haven't learned anything about living with her, did you?"
No, I haven't.
He looks at you and goes, "Right. Anyone who says anything about this, I'm going to personally rip your fucking tongue out and put it in your asshole."
He seems like the nicest fella.
He looks at you and gestures you closer. Everyone just looks at you and goes, "Right? Yeah." Because they know, like, Natasha is a cold, calculated killer. He is the one that you cross him, you probably get found caught up in croutons, sort of person. Like,
Yeah.
he gestures you closer and goes, "All right, listen. I've always been the PR person of a family. Yes,
Yes.
I've always been the face of the family. We can fix it with your mother. In a way that she's gonna want to kill me and not you.
Okay, but I like having you around.
Well, they should have thought about that earlier.
I can just say no deal. I can go back and say no deal if that's what you'd like.
No. Listen.
And discredit the family.
Fuck! That's
First,
right!
that. But second, as I said, territory in OldTown, this close to the town. It's not a bad idea. Gives us access. Gives clients access. Gives clients a place to go where they can have the thrill of being in OldTown but not having the full experience. Right? Wouldn't be bad. At the same time, it's a fucking crack shot and you and your pals, yeah, I hope you guys come out alive from it, because if you die, as I said, we have to go to war, and that's gonna be messy. But
Yeah.
what I can say is, I was in talks with his people, and this was mostly my idea to gain territory and get a bit more power, because we are running a very small operation here, and expanding has been a talk for a while. And well, now that you're back, what better way? You have experience, you're a gate crusher, so you go almost unnoticed into the territories. And it's a good test of your loyalty.
Right.
But if that's the case, we're gonna have to decide what we're gonna do after this goes well, if it goes well. Because you can't just throw the name and expect not to put work behind it.
I know.
All right. Gonna have to talk with your mother about this.
Hey, John, you're grounded.
28.
I'll keep Vanessa's speed dial. You know, Vanessa is basically the family's medic. Like the one that when you actually need a medic, they have her. Now you're gonna kill someone, okay?
Yes, sir.
Good. And after that, he pours you a shot and goes, to business.
To business. Clink.
Alright?
Clink, clink, drink, drink.
And after that, like, everyone is still looking at you guys like this sort of, okay, what now? And he goes, so people, didn't you hear? We have new business coming. Fucking celebrate.
The guy, can I have that shot now?
I actually pours a glass to the guy. Come on, drink. What's with his face? Just Jesus, these people.
It's official. I love John's dad.
I do too.
All right. With that,
This guy would have been essentially Panda's uncle.
Yeah.
with that out of the way, who wants to go next? Magpie, Nano, Panda? No, Nano, we'll come back to that. Panda, Magpie?
Panda, fuck it. Why not? You know, fuck it. Shit. Did Magpie ever tell me what kind of weapon they like? No. What did Dennis say he liked as a weapon?
Oh, he seems to be keen on guns. He has an XPT.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like he has an Akan XPT. It's very like. It's one of those things you don't know how it didn't explode yet.
I'll talk to Magpie about that later. First, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down to Marcus.
Yeah, because you were considering some ideas for the whole thing, weren't you?
Yes.
All right. So you are you going with Dennis or are you going on your own?
I'm going on my own. Dennis doesn't need to know yet.
Okay.
Knocks 3 times very loudly. Then knocks to disable Big Bertha.
Oh, the fuck is that?
Oh, you know who it is.
I was hoping I was wrong. Come the fuck in.
Why?
So, how's it going? How's the little runt?
um, he did his first bit of magic, and as a reward, I got an idea.
Yeah. Well,
Remember remember the big old revolver pistols that mobsters used to carry?
have you seen the frame of the boy? You want to just look at his fucking shoulder?
No, we're just gonna make a tiny one
Oh, what's the point of a tiny one of those?
to train him to use a big one.
It doesn't need a tiny one, it needs a fucking gym.
We'll talk on that later.
You love John said, I love Maka.
Well, I'm pretty sure we can think of something.
Well, I
What do you
mean,
get a?
if you want to go revolver, there are ways to deal with that. Just not one of those pieces. It's gonna break his
Yeah.
fucking arm.
He can't handle no hand cannon. Ooh, I should probably get a hand cannon someday. But anyway.
So, aside from
Why don't we
your
get him one of those,
interesting ideas, do you want a coffee?
Hell yes.
Alright, then we can talk business. Because I'm sure as fuck you ain't coming here just for pleasure. And as he moves around, you can hear a little click. Yeah, Bertha, shut the fuck up. Not
Hi,
today. He comes back after a while with 2 cups of coffee. He goes, Sir, I'm sorry, but well, you caught me in a quite of a bad day. One of our suppliers tried to fuck me. Almost ended in blood.
Did y'all at least use a condom?
I'm sorry. Maka, I love your colorful language, but please don't tell me this had you bent over a desk.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you stupid
The
cunt.
phrase is he tried to fuck me over.
Of course not. He tried to shirk on supplies, and then wanted to try and kill me.
Do we need to go have a talk with him?
Oh no, I don't think you can talk with someone who was buried in a fucking river.
I love it here. So I'm guessing you're going to need a good old movie binge.
Yeah, something like that. You know, I had to improvise. Then again, there wasn't really much left of him after Bertha.
God, she certainly is a passion product, and she just keeps getting better.
She really does.
Mm-hmm.
Loaded her with some dragon breath. Was really crispy.
Delicious. Panda pulls out a VHS of Dirty Harry.
Yeah, okay, I can go
So
for
yes.
that. But first, what are you here for?
Well, haven't had many ideas yet, because I've been worrying. Because it seems like Dennis is also going to become a junior freelancer. So I'm thinking of just giving him some basic equipment for that.
Well, someone talked him into that indoctrination program?
Um, I think Nano's on it.
Oh dear me. They make so much money from that shit.
Yeah. But anyway,
Eh,
I'd rather him do that than meet his grandmother, just to say.
eh, that is a fairly good point. How's the whole egg, by the way?
Dying.
Eh.
Eh,
He really just seemed like very nonchalant about it. Like, eh.
eh. Sips coffee. Like it ain't none of my business.
But yeah, no, if it's going into the youth program that I have, shouldn't need to worry for the next, what, 3 or 4 months till it goes through basic
Yeah.
training.
But I remember when they first gave me that shit. Do you remember looking over the pistol they give out?
Oh
It's
dear me.
absolute ass. It's absolute ass. I cannot have them sporting that.
I wouldn't even use it to shoot myself.
Dishonorable. Dishonorable. So,
Where do you think they
let's
get
just
all
make
the
something.
they get all their money? They circle fucking product. As all corporations do.
Let's get them something at least has a chance to hit things with.
Yeah. Probably have something lying around that they can use to train.
We could try machine pistol, give them a little lever to induct either burst fire or semi-auto.
Ooh, yeah, got the whole auto Glock, old
Yeah,
school stuff.
it's
I like
it's
that.
much better to learn
I
like that.
think Marty's tried to make a new one lately. It's absolute shite, of course.
Then we just have to make a better one. We're gonna make a pistol so good you'll be selling it off the racks real soon.
I I make custom pieces. How many times I have to tell you? Selling off a rack. Dear
Well, you'll
me,
just be able
that's
to display one like this then.
eh. I do have some viewers on my videos that might be interested in that, at the very least.
Oh, like that giant crossbow?
Oh dear, that was a good one.
Can't believe you burst a boulder with that thing.
But yeah, no. Send the kid over. I need to have a look at him to see what I'm gonna give him. You know.
Right. Yeah, I'll go inform him,
All right.
and we'll come back later. Yeah.
Yeah. Panda, I'm gonna write you something.
Hmm. Fuck you doing, Jerry?
Just wondering if you forgot.
Oh yeah. Anyway, I think you'll get explosives.
I just wonder if that was an idea. Sure, but I figure that you might
Anyway,
have like.
off the point of Dennis. You wouldn't have to have any explosives, would you?
Define explosives for what? Demolition?
Uh,
Organic demolition?
you hit it too hard and it just goes boom.
That's pretty much every explosive in a way or the other.
Great. So I need some that could fit into and Panda holds out their arm because it's like the size of Maka's head. So this, it's not gonna be my arm, it's about the same size.
Eh, Yeah, give me some specification. I can see what I can do, but depends on what you want to do. Does the arm needs to be functional? Does it needs to be? Is it just a shell? What is it? What are we talking about here?
Um,
What
the
are you
arm would
doing
be a
with
shell.
this?
Uh, in Old Town.
Again, your clarity really is always something to behold. I need
My what?
specifics.
I message. Did you bring the arm down here to Maka?
I need to know what you want to do with it. Is it like a trap implant? You put it on someone when you blackmail them, something like that. Is it something else?
We give it to someone. We blow it the fuck up. They go with it. Yes, it's a trap implant. That's a good way to put it.
I mean, that does sound like it, but what I'm telling,
Isn't it?
does it have to be
Dawn, are you
functional?
here?
What is it?
Can I muse Nano and be like, hey, could you bring the arm down here? Or at least a schematic to Maka's? We're
I
talking
am
explosives.
currently in the middle of something.
Ah,
What
I think we only have the
uh,
schematic.
precisely do you need? I can send you the dimensions.
please do.
I will send the dimensions over.
And I muse it over to Maka.
Okay, Maka takes a look there and goes, oh, that's is new. This is
Yes.
smartest schematics. Give me a second.
It's not schematics, Jerry. It's just the
Oh,
dimensions.
you sent just for dimensions, not with schematic, just like sizing and stuff.
Exactly.
Okay. Still, with what you rolled, yeah, the design and the dimension and everything is with some artist stuff. They're blowing up.
Um, some false smartest stuff.
Impressive work on faking it.
Well, we got it from the company.
Also, you went into corporate assassination stuff. Didn't
More
thought you would
political.
fall so low.
It's it's connected with getting a woman's son back
The
and
moment,
finding whoever made the New Year's event happen.
the moment you say that, goes, ah, for fuck's sake! Now you actually got me invested.
Right? There's so much intrigue, and I'll finally be able to use sweet relief.
Oh, that sounds good. I can't wait to hear how she did. So,
I I can already tell you, she's been kicking ass.
you want to blow this thing up? Is it time charged? Is it when does this have to blow up?
When we get it into this person's hands, so if we could have a trigger of some kind, that would be great.
Sure thing. I mean, considering the work you're asking, of course it will be a remote detonator, but
Just make it look really inconspicuous.
kinda probably gonna sacrifice some power. Depending on how much chrome this person might have, it might not be enough to kill, but at least give him a bit of a slap.
That'll do.
Alright. Gonna take a couple days. I need to figure out the fittings. I need to figure out the quantities of explosives. What's the radius you're looking at? Person, 20 feet, 30 feet.
About 10 feet.
All right. 10 feet might even get some shrapnels in that. Yeah, no, I can probably work with this.
All right, fuck it up.
All right, then.
Let's watch our movie.
Yeah, let's. And it brings you back where the VCR is. And you watch Dirty Harry.
And we watch Dirty Harry. Bang, bang.
Yeah. Nano,
Yes.
you're walking towards McCleary's house. And you're sending pizzas to no one in particular.
On the chat, I've talked to the Watcher before.
Yes, but as in, you're sending like. You don't know if they're seeing it, you don't know what's going on, like just sending pizzas.
Yes.
As you arrive close to McCleary's house, you can finally you can see a little chat message going, Jesus Christ! Do I have to wait like for 20,000 delivery guys?
How far from the house am I?
You're fairly close, like you're basically at the street. It's across the street, but I will say 120 feet away.
Okay, so that's a decent sized range still. Yeah.
Here to see the boss again?
No,
No?
I am here to see you.
Well, you do know that it's being recorded that you are in the vicinity of her house, right?
Oh, correct, yes.
All right, as long as you do know that. Hello, pleasure to meet you again.
Pleasure is all mine. How are you doing?
Eh, usual. Keeping track of communications as always. Can't really talk about
Are
that.
are you any good at counter hacking or hacking protections?
Depends on the situation. I'm not a field expert. I'm more of a remote expert. But so basically, like it's what I'm doing here. But it depends. Like it depends what you're talking about. If you're talking about field combat, never been my cup of tea. I like them being riddled with bullets. Funnily enough, I know.
Yeah, it's very calming being perforated.
Yeah,
And I
no.
will send a Swiss cheese emoji.
A little XD coming into the chat.
Um, no, reason I'm asking is me and my companions are currently on a mission on behalf of Miss McQuarrie,
Oh yeah, no. Yeah,
as you might be aware.
quite. Yes.
And as you probably also are aware, my companions are not nearly as well protected as I am.
I mean, that red hair one was pretty well was pretty interesting to get in to keep tabs on. Everyone else, yeah, no.
And we are about to engage a person who is quite tech savvy. Apparently, the player can't talk today. And I would love to enlist your protection.
Oh, ooh, okay. Well, let's listen. I can't. Of course, like, yeah, I'm always glad that you are around, but as you can imagine, always a lot of comms coming and going. I'm finishing my shift in about an hour. I'm gonna send you a link to VR room. Come around.
Okay,
We can discuss it there.
look forward to it.
Oh yeah, me too. It's been a while since I went there. It's really fun. They have bouncy things.
Have a pleasant evening.
You too. Right, see you in about an hour or something. And you receive a link, and you recognize the link as it being a full dive VR room.
Yeah, he already knows what I look like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't know what you look like in the net.
That is true. Do I care? Nah, I don't care. I'm a robot. I don't care.
Alright.
I look like I look.
Okay. Are you gonna wait for the hour to pass? Are you going to do something during this hour?
Who requested my attention? Panda.
Yeah, Panda.
Yes.
I'm gonna text Panda. Do you still require me? I have about an hour.
No, we are pretty much working on explosives, watching Dirty Harry. If you'd like to watch a movie with us, we're here.
I do believe I'm good at the moment, thank you.
Nano,
Okay.
Yes.
you have no clue what Dirty Harry is.
I have a what?
You have no clue what Dirty Harry is.
Which is why I'm good.
That's extremely fair.
It is.
So, alright. What you're gonna do then?
Let's see, I have
There's
an
a few
hour.
questions.
What can I do in an hour?
Go back home after going to Menagerie?
Probably start walking back home, yeah?
That's an option.
Can I
But-
enlist my charge for cyber protection?
I will say no at the moment. You already used
Because
your
she
charge a
is-
number of times and she's working on some stuff.
Yeah, she is in classes, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just absolutely terrified that everybody's gonna get hacked and I have to find everybody.
Aw.
Everyone just turn off all your shit when you get in.
You can't turn off a muse.
Ah, fuck.
Magpie's just gonna stand Hornet in.
Just Hornet.
Everybody wear your fucking tinfoil hats.
Yeah, we still have the scramblers that Magpie bought. No one have used them.
You do? That's true.
Oh, yeah. More scrambles.
Alright, then I will say an hour passes. Are you going to the VR meeting?
I am indeed.
Alright. You find a place to full dive safely. And you follow the
Yeah,
link.
that place is called home.
Yeah. and you follow the link, and you are greeted by this really colorful bar with these. You can see that there are people float like there are people's icons floating around, like people avatars floating around, and some of them bouncing between the walls. You can see people playing some VR game in a transparent room. And what does Nano Avatar look like?
What does Nano's avatar look like? That is a tough question.
It is.
I expect cats.
She does not look like cats, no. She looks like a whole cluster of wiring forming like an octopus type contraption
Okay.
with a hat that is a paint can that still had paint in it, so it has like green paint dripped onto his head.
Oh, that sounds adorable.
It is.
And like way too big eyes that are do you know how in those like old disco parties you would have those circles with all the colors on them that would rotate in front of a spot and change the light colors?
Yeah.
She just has two of those going. And they're slightly off kilter, so they're not completely perfectly in sync. So the eyes just slowly rotate color as the things go through past the holes.
Alright.
And that is Nano.
Yeah, and you can see that that sort of look is completely normal here. Like people just someone waves, someone just goes back to their thing, and you can see on one of the tables, and you can see that it's constantly sort of bouncing.
Mm-hmm.
You can see what will be honestly defined mostly as this really sort of anime cat boy with
Yeah.
digital lines of code roaming about the outlines of the outfit.
Mm-hmm.
And as you look at it, you can see a little notice saying "Avatar made by Divine Soul," with written like with D point Vine Soul,
Because of course.
and you can recognize him as being the one that invited you.
I am tempted between moving normally because Nano is stressed and being a cartwheel octopus because the room just demands silliness.
I mean, she
Your
seems not free
choice.
here.
Yeah, you can even float if you
This is her
want.
realm.
I'll swim over
Okay.
in the air.
Let's see, oh, hey, you came, Vivian. Hi,
Hi.
I'm Vance. Pleasure to finally meet you.
I'm Nano.
I have to say, I love that avatar. It's so
Thank
adorable.
Nano is gonna mimic like emotion she has learned is cute, in which she like covers her eyes with two tentacles for a moment.
Oh.
She just has
Precious.
standard emotes that are like certain poses.
So, do you design it? I did read your trace. Like, I've seen. I see what
You
you're
what,
saying.
sorry?
Oh, I did read your trace. I know you're saying.
Yes, and that is about all you know, isn't it?
Well, pretty much. Not like I needed to know much more. My job is mostly to monitor communications, make sure that there are no leaks, there are no problems, stuff like that.
So have my companions been behaving?
Decently. Nothing really to write
Look,
home about.
I'm glad.
And no, as you talk with him, if you sit on one of the stools, you start bouncing as well. Like it goes
That's fine.
bouncy,
I can
bouncy thing.
bounce.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, how do you like the place?
It's very dynamic.
It is, isn't it? It really puts the whole freedom of physics to work. I love it.
How did they anchor the gravity orientations here?
Oh, they I don't know who coded it. I just know that they are really big physics nerds. So they went full on the coding of this place. It's
I
amazing.
wonder if they used relative space gravity, which means that the biggest presence is the biggest gravity pull, which means that you can have people pull each other in depending on their activity.
I
That would be an
think they
interesting.
did it in one of the rooms, but it's mostly for certain kinds of activities.
Oh god.
But yeah, so you were talking about a job?
I was indeed, yes. I'm sorry, I haven't been to one of these places in a very long time.
Oh, I can imagine. Myself, I don't really have much time, but considering that we had to meet, well, better time.
If you agree to this job, I am more than willing to request your time from McRae. Just so that is open and clear.
They pay very well.
Here's the thing. We need to.
Before you continue, you can see him booping something on what it looks like a constantly fluctuating notepad,
Mm-hmm.
and you can perceive that most of the sound surrounding you kind of dims. Because sorry about that. Just wanted to make sure that the conversation remains private, considering my client.
Yes, of course, no objections. So, as you are aware, we are going to do an extraction.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And that extraction requires us to first execute a determination.
Okay.
The target of our termination is very tech savvy.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Okay.
Much more than I am comfortable exposing my companions to unprotected.
Understandable. It's a very good concern.
So I am seeking fast and efficient ways to protect them. Because I cannot spend weeks developing technology on my own. Because this has to move quickly. After all, we want to keep the client happy.
Okay. And how much time are we talking here? Like, what's the coverage that we need to keep? Like, hours, days?
Their safety only has to be protected during the encounter, so I wouldn't say more than a couple hours at the exact day we determine.
All right.
And I would say we could take about a day or two to set up measures as deemed necessary.
Yeah, I get that. So, what's your offer? Might have a solution. I just want to know the credits or equivalent.
It is my understanding that humans are creatures of desire.
Yeah,
What
pretty
is
much.
it you desire?
Uh,
Credits.
Fair enough.
They tend to make the worst pin.
Well, technically there are other forces, but they do help quite a lot, that is true.
Oh, you will be surprised.
I'm fairly confident that enough money could make the world stop spinning, if that is what you're getting at.
Oh, it risks doing
Uh,
that quite a lot of times. Jesus.
I'm aware, I was present for a few of them.
Huh. So, I can tell you what my possible solution is when you can decide an offer if you want. It's gonna be
Sounds fair.
a bit. How can we say it? It's gonna be a bit unorthodox, but it should work at least for that sort of coverage.
You have met my people. There is nothing orthodox about them.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that it might work. First thing first, I will need access to their system. What I can do is, considering that the corporation I work for does have a lot of tech and does have a lot of need for protection, is extend one of the lesser systems, or lesser antiviral systems, and anti-intrusion systems to recognize you guys as part of it. Of course, it has to be a really short time span because this is the sort of shit that people tend to notice if computational power gets basically
Suddenly
swifted
sapped.
to starts getting too much usage and stuff like that. But for a couple hours, it should go mainly undetected, and that will give you basically +3 on the hacking defense in mechanical terms.
Oh, Jerry, I love you.
It will give the party temporary +3 to hacking defense.
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Oh, it's amazing. Now, guys, how much money are we willing to spend on this? Because I'm not paying all of this out of my own pocket.
How much
I'm
is
not a bank.
a per person?
How much is it in all? Because like I'm willing.
Well, I mean, consider that I'm putting myself at risk here. I mean, I'm basically fucking over my employers with this.
Would it put you in a less complicated position if I cleared this with McQuarrie first?
No, no. McCleary is an asset. Is not an employer.
It's a different department that I would have to speak to.
Yes, and a different
I
department
see.
wouldn't care for shit.
I can imagine. Priorities.
Yep.
Plot twist: Mira is part of it. Someone sees where I'm going with that.
So, how much credits are we talking about then?
Uh,
400, 500 for your trouble?
I mean, 500 is a bit on the low scale. Try 700?
Is that for one person or for everything? Everyone.
Everyone, like, this will be a party stuff.
Okay. Okay, yeah. That
Okay.
sounds fair.
I can throw in 500.
We'll throw in 100.
John, do you want cyber protection?
Yes, please. I'm throwing in 100.
Okay. Thank you, darlings. 700 sounds fair. I am confident I will get that refunded from the fleshies.
Alright. Now, listen. What I'm gonna do is not gonna be, like, stable or anything. It should work for most of those 2 hours. If whatever you're doing gets further than that, I'll have to pull the plug. Not gonna risk my job further.
Understandable.
Okay?
No, not what I'm asking.
Good.
I'm not that adorable, I understand.
Yeah, no, you're not. But again, the pizzas were really good.
I'm glad.
I do love my cat emojis, as you can probably see.
I can indeed. So, do you lean more towards furry or neko specifically? Because I understand there is a distinguishing within the cultures.
Oh, well, I like both, but I'm probably more leaning towards the neckos.
I see. Specific feline type?
Oh, not really. I just like cats for myself. Then again, for others, I like, well, what comes around. I have other specific preferences, but I will say this is going into a very private conversation.
Not at all what I'm asking. I'm just fascinated by experiences. Appearances. That's the word, Laura. That's the word. By
Oh, well.
appearances that humans like to create for themselves.
Fair enough. But again, the gay crush kinda demystified a lot of that. I mean, now we have people that actually are. Hell.
Would it be overstepping if I asked you if you are a gatecrasher?
No, not overstepping. I am.
Okay.
I have a lizard friend that would love this conversation.
Well, that ruins a plan I had. Fuck you, Jerry. If he wasn't a gatecrasher, I would have roped Panda into giving him a trip to the astral plane.
Oh!
He'd have to be a mage to do that.
Oh no, I mean, Magpie
Oh, I
did
see
it.
what you were going for. I see what you were going
I'm
for,
not
yeah.
a mage, Panda. I am not a mage.
And you need help.
Yeah.
The selling
Which
point
is
of
why I
that
would have roped you into giving him a trip.
Yeah.
I got you.
Fuck you, Jerry, for ruining plans.
It's my job.
Of course. Of course he would have been a gatecrasher. How do I best reach you to agree on a specific time for this protection?
He sends you a little link. It's not a muse contact, but basically with this, you can bypass the limits of the chat.
It's an extended proxy.
Yeah, basically what it did is he settled the chat so that it doesn't need the proximity anymore, and it goes by contact.
Delightful.
I thought this would be better, considering that, you know, don't really want to use traceable communications for this sort of shit.
Only fools would.
Yeah. God, being IT for so long, you will be surprised. Again, there's a reason I like silly places. Or I will have killed someone already.
Well, if it ever comes that far, you know, have people you can reach out to who might be able to help.
Ooh, well, I have a name or two.
Because as much as some people desire credits, some desire favors.
Fair point. But again, still not wanting anyone dead so much that I will forego credits. But I keep that in mind.
Well, I guess I have to start preparing some people for invasion of personal space, and I have to lighten some wallets.
Alright.
I will salute him
Okay.
with one of my tentacles at like an odd 90-degree angle. And then I will take off my bucket hat, reach in and like grab an origami bird of like an old dollar bill type deal and hand him the credits.
Okay, as you do that, give me a moment, because I want to see if he's feeling... How, how well disposed he is towards you.
I would have folded a cat, but I haven't figured the configuration for that yet. So I hope you don't mind the crane.
Oh, I don't mind it, actually. You know what? You're fun. I like you. And you get a file transfer.
I get a file transfer?
Yeah.
How does he give it?
You can see him starting to write on that little constantly flipping notepad of his.
Mm-hmm.
And as he does, you can see this sort of glow.
Are you a wizard cat?
Of course I am. And as he says that, you can see this little puff. And instead of a page, comes this little gift pack.
Aw. I take it.
And you can add to your program list. Let me see.
Guys, I'm making friends!
You're making friends.
Nano has a friend!
Yay!
I only had to pay him 700 credits.
You can add part overheating too.
Part overheating too.
Yes.
Well, implants be damned.
Basically, forces the target implant to overheat for, in this case, 1d6 heat damage with 10% with no percent for malfunction. But it's more than 1d4 you will do usually with Wersling.
So what is it?
Instead of 1d4 of
Yeah.
heat damage, you deal 1d6 heat damage per successful wear slinging.
Okay. I burn harder.
Yeah! Yes. Well, since you might deal with some people that hack stuff, what about returning the favor?
Thank you. And I'm gonna like put my bucket back on and like a few little paint drops are gonna like fall out and roll down the side again.
Alright, anything else? You want to stay around? You know? I think they have a mouse contest in a bit.
I'm gonna raise 1 tentacle, then 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Wanna play ping pong?
Yes!
Oh god.
I love it.
Iconic. We stand.
We stand.
And with that, Magpie.
Yes.
State night.
You are going to have your first date.
That one is the quotation mark date.
Quotation mark date. No, wait. With,
I have a dinner date the next day, but
oh, yeah. But I will say, considering the things that happened, we can go on break and we're gonna get back to you.
God, oh fuck. Good luck.
Alright?
All right.
Alright. We'll see you.
Alright, people. We're gonna have a little break. It's gonna be 30 minutes. In the meantime, we're gonna, eat, go take a bathroom break, wash your hands and everything.
All
And
that good shit after you shit.
yes. And we'll see you later. We're gonna run a little ad after we enter break. And we'll see you in a bit. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello and welcome back. First of all, our congratulations to the space to the launch of a new shuttle, which at least is one of the somewhat good news lately.
Fuck.
It's still quite nice. At least space is still a thing.
Space is still a thing. Earth is not.
It's looking really tempting lately.
Uh huh.
Don't worry,
because
we will
Earth is
live
not.
here on Earth.
We're not rich enough for space.
I know. Well, at least until Istar actually becomes a thing. Which at this point, we're getting there.
Yeah.
So,
I am not
X
opposed to
-12.
manual labor. I will work in the mines on Mars.
I'll be right back. Just need to get something from the other room. But in the meantime, Kara, get ready for your date, for your
Yes.
first date.
Oh boy.
Oh boy!
Look at you, Mr. Big Pants.
I mean, the first one is not really a date,
God.
technically.
The new canon's
So-
Magpie's thick.
You head towards the surgeon for a coffee. Right?
Yes. Indeed.
Indeed.
You arrive at a very familiar place. You get in front of a garage door, and what do you do?
Well, I beep the horn, I guess.
Boop the beep.
You boop the beep.
And I boop the beep and send a message saying knock knock.
You can see it takes a moment, but you can see a gif of the same guy that she sent you before, making a bit of a cum eater gesture with the mechanical fingers.
Does the garage door open, or am I just gonna park outside? That's the question.
The garage door opens.
Well, I'm gonna roll in, I guess, then.
Magpie coming through like a pimp.
She
Wow! Jeez!
she comes
I'm not
greeting
sure
you.
that's- Sorry.
Oh, don't worry. She comes greeting you, going, "Oh, hey!"
Hey! She's a bit tired because I am tired right now.
Give me a moment because I need to roll something for her.
Oh no. Oh no.
Good luck.
She's not really good at that because, I mean, with what she works with, not really much use for that skill. She seems, blissfully unaware of your current, like, she sees that there's something, but, yeah, it's just being tired, you know?
Yeah, it's just being.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine that. You've been working around the clock with those guys, haven't you?
Sorry. I was yawning there. Yes, we have some bullshit to deal with.
Oh, come tell me about it. I have coffee. I asked if he
Yes,
wants some,
yes.
but he doesn't.
Oh, who doesn't exactly? Yes, please, coffee me.
Oh, he doesn't. She points at the corpse on the
The
operating
cadaver.
table.
Ah,
And well, yeah, she takes you to the little, you know, relaxed area, which is just on the corner of the garage.
Yep.
And so, what's been going on?
I'm so sorry. Just make me sleepy.
It's fine.
Yeah, so remember New Year's Eve, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we found out that that politician Menagerie, she indeed had some hand in altering the ritual, but it didn't go the way she wanted to. Someone else was interfering. and she just wants her son back from OldTown, but for us to get him back, we have to kill someone, and we've been in this fucking bullshit for a while now.
Jesus, that sounds convoluted.
Indeed it is. About it. And there's fucking Rockster as well.
Oh yeah. When are we going to cut him open?
Sorry, Jerry, can you repeat that? I couldn't hear what you were...
When are we going to cut him open?
Yeah, can you repeat that again because it cut out?
When are we going to cut him open?
Well, as soon as I get him, I manage to get him alone and stunned.
Okay. That works for me.
I am working on it. Not my proudest moments, but
She throws a moment like,
confidence.
what's not to be proud about? Killing him.
Yeah, not that part, and she gives this ashamed look.
Yeah.
Yep.
I need to roll again now because the machine look arrives. She looks at you. What happened?
So, we had to put proxy on the kill for Jerry, and well, things weren't going so well, so I had to quote unquote buy some time for they were rifling.
She looks at you for a moment and goes, I will say at this point, it's kind of. How obvious are you being? Like,
Magpie is sort of skirting around the topic, but she's trying to be sort of obvious as well. It's just, yeah, one of those hard things that you don't know how to tell someone.
she looks at you and goes,
Basically, yeah.
you know, come on.
Magpie doesn't look right. She just like, leans on the table and has her hand on her forehead and just covering her eyes, sipping the coffee.
You can sense that she's clearly not pleased. You can roll me a sense motive to you can sense that, but roll me a sense motive to see how much you glean off her reaction at the moment.
That's motive. The chance.
The session is really light on rolls.
13.
13. You can see there's quite some conflict in her eyes. Like, on one side there's understanding, on the other there's anger, on the other there's in a sense, guilt.
She still doesn't look at her and just look. I had done what had to be done at that moment. He does not mean anything to me, and the only feeling I have the taste for blood.
This is why I like dealing with dead people.
They are a lot easier, aren't they?
Are you being questioned to Magpie?
Yes.
Is she being honest about the whole it doesn't mean anything?
Yes, she does not have feelings for Rockster.
Okay.
As far as I don't consider lust a feeling, and it's not one of those feelings that is permanent, so to say.
It was
Heat
just
of the moment things.
yeah. No, I get that. Well,
So,
I understand that. I just need to ask because, of course, it's a matter of is she lying or is she not?
no,
You
she's
know.
telling the truth.
Okay.
Telling the truth.
She looks at you, but that does require a roll.
The whole truth and none but the truth.
Yeah. Well, she. There's a line of doubt, like but you can see that the line of doubt is not rational, is more
More
emotional, right? She goes, I mean, there were other ways doing that. Does it really not mean anything? Like, is it?
It doesn't mean anything, and I know there are other means, but what's the best way to get in someone's confidence who's fucking egomaniac? Have to stroke his ego.
It's not the only thing you've stroked.
More than his ego, dear.
You can actually, yeah. That while Panda was saying that, basically she said the same thing with this sort of bitter tone, like.
Great, I just
Yeah.
accidentally voiced the character.
I'm sorry. It's just
I know.
of all the people, is vile. Is I mean I know. Listen, I know another one to talk. You know, I know another one that clean body for him, clean bodies for him. I know that, but it's you. You know.
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
No dying allowed.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm allergic to emotional scenes.
The dramatic timing is amazing.
Anyways.
It's happened. It's in the past now. Or would you have preferred it if I haven't told you?
Oh,
And this time she looks her in the eye.
sorry. Everyone is dying.
They're all allergic to emotional scenes.
Like the moment that you look her in the eye, you can see that she looks back, but there's kind of wavering, going, "Of course, I want you to tell me. You know." And I know I have no grounds of complaining. You know, it's not like we ever defined this. She gestures between you.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
it's not like it's not even it's not even jealousy. Like, it's not even, oh, you fucked someone else. Oh no. It's you fucked him of all the people.
Believe it or not, I have met a worse person today.
You did?
Today?
What?
Oh my god, it was. You're not talking about the guy from OldTown, right?
No, I'm talking about Panda's mom.
Oh, forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my
The she bitch.
mother.
Worse than Rockstar?
At least Rockstar doesn't curse you around, or doesn't circle around the fact that what he thinks and act all high and mighty about saving people.
Oh
And
god.
this quote unquote affliction.
Oh no.
And she does the air quotes.
Mm. Is this one of those how the fuck was she called?
purists?
No, what, she actually said, what was her name, sort of thing. You know?
Yeah.
And, uh, and actually need to, shit, I actually need to
This is
open
where
it.
You
you
mean like the
insert
lady from the first
Panda's
episode?
maiden name.
No. Not that. What was the name of a fucking bitch? Is this some
You mean
sort
the
of
lady with the Instagram?
Alton Misery stuff? The whole, oh, poor people, they're afflicted, we should help them, and they should be in a concentration camp because they are all afflicted.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Mom did recommend I go to a camp or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
No play, no foul.
So, well, wait a second. From what I know, your friends are gay crushers or synths.
Yeah. Yes.
Uh, how?
Bless you.
Bless you.
Which one? How?
Yeah, it's one of my dear gay pressure.
Well,
Dear mother.
I will hope it wasn't the synth.
No. It,
I mean, with all the people working in programming, parentage is a bit of a hot topic.
no, this is an old rich lady.
The worst. I know. But, I mean, only because you met someone worse, still.
I know. Still, he's yeah.
I'm sorry.
Look, we will bring this asshole down. That's it.
You're gonna do it, yes? Like, you're gonna actually do it.
I will personally bring this.
Still, this might. This kind of makes me think, you know? Maybe we should.
Maybe you shouldn't be working with him.
Well, not that, but. I mean, we do what we need to do. I know that. I mean, hell. Look at man out of job. Someone will know that. That will be me. You know? But maybe we do need to have a conversation about things one day.
We also need a fucking. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but bit of an emotional roller coaster now to need that. I'll say no, but still. She kind of laughs and no, it's not the moment. Like, not now, but. I don't know, I mean, maybe we do need the discussion about it. No, I'm not gonna get all. Oh no, you don't. You can't see your friends anymore, sort of shit. But it's been going on for a while, you know.
You know. Can't really do anything about it. We are in. Have to do. Clearly ask us, right?
Yeah, no, of course. Just saying, it's not like about this job. Talk about me and you, sort of thing. Like one day, maybe having a conversation about that.
Yes. Yes.
Look at me, souring the mood more than the fucking coffee.
If
Coffee is fucking romantic.
I feel like that's gonna actually make me laugh even in this.
Jerry didn't see shit.
Are you gonna be okay?
Oh, I hope. Just knowing that this will eventually come to an end.
Eat
keeps
better.
me sane. Yeah.
I will kill him if you're not gonna do it. That way.
Oh, we will do it together.
Oh, a romantic date? Is it a promise?
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a promise.
Oh, okay.
Would you like it to be a first date
Oh!
or maybe a second one?
That being... I will say first, but not that patient. Not with you, at least.
Oh.
I wouldn't resist all the time until you deal with this shit and you bring him here. I want to see you before that.
Oh yeah,
Damn.
definitely. Yeah, I'm just hoping to give him a swift end, as in time frame wise, not as in like torture wise.
Oh, okay. I was worried for a second.
Yes. No. He will get what he deserves. I wouldn't worry about that.
Good. I mean, she's cheery and all, she's cheering up and all, but yeah, no, she believes you.
Well, good. I am telling the truth.
Yeah, I know, but I had to check if she noticed you telling the truth.
I was just gonna continue like slow.
She goes, alright, yeah, okay. And I swear I'll try not to make too many jokes about it.
Yeah.
I
Thank
can,
you.
I'll try. I'm not promising I won't, but I'll try.
Thank you.
It's gonna be a lot of effort. Like the one you did. Sorry, that was of the house.
I wish you could see my expression. Yeah.
Hug and shower. I need to relax. Now.
That does sound good.
Yeah, it does. And she comes around and knocks you.
Ah. A hug back.
Poop.
This is cozy.
And then, as she hugs you, you can see that she has this sort of alarmed look on herself. Turns to the corpse and goes, and you say nothing.
I love it.
Amazing. Yes. I
This
chose well.
fucking great, man. There's so many great characters out here today.
Oh my
If
god,
you
that is
think-
exactly my sense of humor, though.
And if you think about this, she's a Feymorph who's a drow.
Yeah.
God.
It's perfect.
And with that, I will say you finish your coffee and take it's a very long hug, very long, like very sort of.
Good.
I still care about you. I'm a bit conflicted, but I care about you. Hug and then the shower. And we fade to black, and that's I will say
Fade to the black.
everyone's night at the moment. I think we covered everyone.
Yeah. All
Everyone
I've got
that's
is
here.
these crafting rolls.
Yeah.
Everyone that's here, exactly.
You're not gonna have Magpie play out the awkward date with Rockster?
Oh, that's next
Oh,
day.
that's tomorrow.
That is next day.
Oh, it sounded like you were ending session.
Oh no. Oh, we're still going. Well,
Get tested after her romp in the... Cause... I wouldn't be surprised if he was carrying something.
No one would be surprised if he's carrying something. Jerry,
do you mean?
do I have to start making rules for the gun?
If you want to start designing it, yes.
Oh yeah. Ah.
I would say
Sorry,
one
you didn't
role
hear that.
because you are because it was like with you watched Dirty Harry, you discussed the explosives and everything.
Hell yeah. Fun fact: I've never watched Dirty Harry. 10. Basic. Wait, does Maka help?
It's a it does, but I mean it's a basic handgun. You can start getting a design done. It's gonna take a bit to work on the specific. Like for now, it's a very basic handgun. Like
For now.
what you're doing at the moment, really nothing to write home about, and that's not how Macas roll. I'm sorry, it's not.
Yeah, we're not using that design.
He looks like, you call that a piece? That meal standard stuff? I can buy that at fucking Walmart.
No, I got a plan. I got a plan.
I
Just
mean, you
trust me,
probably
I got a
can.
plan. Scrap this shit. We're gonna make this so much better. Just you wait.
I would expect so. I've come to, I've taught you quite a lot of things. I would expect you to at least use some of them.
I've taught you a lot of things. Fuck off.
I went to each their own. Now you're the one who fucked up.
Yeah, fuck up. Fuck you.
Alright. The night passes, and I will say that those. Did you still miss some stuff? Some.
I miss Fortitude.
I will say I will, considering the scene that you had. I know it's not an integrity,
Yep.
but it's still emotionally charged enough, and a bit of a reassurance that despite everything, this person is still here.
Yeah.
It still works as a bit of a bonus. It's a +1, but you do get a chance for tonight.
Okay, so what do I roll?
Oh, later on when we finish a session,
Oh, okay,
it's
so
+1 on the roll
yeah.
that you make. Because yes, if things that happen are actually important to your characters, they can still count on recovery. Do keep that in mind. So it's not just right like Panda. You too with your mom. Oh, you already rolled that, right? Well, okay. Panda,
Hi.
hi. You rolled last time after the stuff with your mother, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you didn't recover it.
I did not.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Okay. It's
Alright.
fine.
The morning comes and well, Panda, you're the first to wake. Would you have stayed at Macas the whole night to work?
No, I have a kid at the house.
Okay,
Dennis needs to be looked after.
alright. So I need to make a roll here. So, ooh, damn. I receive a message from Maka, and it goes, "Not much, but with what you sent me, I think I can make this thing explode nicely. Bit costly,
Ooh.
but doable.
How costly we talking?
Something like this. Probably you're looking at about 250, 300. Just explosives, plus everything else, probably 450.
Okay. So 700 in total.
Oh no, 450 total. Like
Okay,
300 for
total.
materials plus 150 for manufacturing.
Okay. I'll message the group like, yeah. So this is the price Maka gave. I've got about 250 left for this month.
What was the price again?
450.
450 total.
I need to do math real quick, but I can cover it.
You can cover it.
I can
Well,
cover
hell
it.
yeah, dude.
How are you so rich?
Because I don't spend shit.
Yeah. He never bought anything.
I am now down to 850.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, I had
I don't get how y'all are
1400
so
at the start.
surprised.
I have 1400 at the start. I chipped in $100 for the security, and then this is 450 for the exploding arm.
Oh, you had the medical expenses, by the way.
When? No,
When
yeah,
we were
no.
in the hospital.
Yeah, you know. No, I'm talking about at the start of this session, I had 1400.
Oh, okay. Fucking hell. But
It's
yeah.
hard to lose money if you don't spend it, man.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Oh my god. Moon.
We don't really spend much on these streams.
Look, guys, I have, what? The 870 credits left.
Yeah, that's about as much as I had at the beginning of this session. And Panda bought a lot.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, you receive a message. Basically, it's going to be ready in 2 days.
2 days.
Mhm.
Okay. Team, it should be ready in 2 days.
Awesome.
Awesome, no possum. Alright.
All right. Nano.
Yes.
You're getting a visit from your charge.
I'm getting a visit from them?
No, as in, it's not like. As in, she comes into your room.
Okay.
Uh,
Is everything alright?
yeah. What was the name of the kid again?
Which one?
The guy that you brought back to Panda.
Oh boy.
Why?
I mean, I know we exist. Seen the videos.
Yes. Several billion people exist.
Well, yes, but he's interesting.
I love this! Fucking love this!
I approve.
Was it the mechanical arm he had? He shouldn't have a mechanical arm.
Children also shouldn't be living in OldTown.
I mean, yeah, no, that's a fairly good point. We're discussing protocols for OldTown at the youth program as well. It's not that I need them. I'm not the one going in, of course, because you know the whole thing that I need to keep my magic for. Because hey, or anything goes wrong and stuff. But still, I like to hear about stuff. I like to learn stuff, like the name of the guy.
someone questioning Dennis.
Name is Dennis.
Oh.
Dennis.
Mistake with
What
Panda?
does that sound mean? You don't make that sound often. What does it mean?
I don't make it often. I make it always every time there's something interesting. Like when I find a new paint to use.
I'm usually asleep when you do that.
Safety first. Well, I can. I know you wouldn't do anything, but, you know.
How were your classes today?
As I said, we were talking about OldTown protocols. Mainly, you don't go to OldTown. Ever.
Unless you're part of an idiot group, yes.
Well, at least not in the youth program. I think they are fitting people, like they're fitting the people in the youth program with some tracking device or something.
Pardon?
Oh, well, I mean, considering that they do need training and they do need to explore the city and make sure that they know how to handle certain scenarios, they do have like these little bracelets when they are in class. Or, well, not in class, but when they are field training, which, again, I don't get because I'm stuck in full dive doing hacking shit.
And you are telling me that that is not interesting?
Oh, it really is. It's just, I mean, I don't know. The program is interesting. I love learning new software. I know. I love I love VR. VR is amazing, but at the same time, and you can see there's this bit of the whole happy-go-lucky, the whole childish way kind of fades for a moment. Goes like, at the same time, I know I can't be out there, and forbidden stuff is always tasty.
Tasty?
Tasty.
It's always fair. Always like saying, "Oh, they get to explore a place or something."
The forbidden fruit.
Mm-hmm.
I do hope you're smarter than that.
What do you mean? I know that it's not like I'm doing anything crazy. Of course, I'm not going to go there or do anything stupid.
Very good.
At the same time,
I'm gonna frown. Waiting for her to continue.
there's nothing wrong making friends, is it?
I guess not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
So what's his name?
Oh no, she knows the name.
Yeah, I know, I'm making a joke.
You do remember the difference between friends and more, right?
I'm not talking.
Ha.
What are you taking me for? Of course, I'm not talking about anything weird. I don't even know the guy yet.
It's not you I'm concerned about, it's the male organ.
How dare you say
Okay.
this about my child?
I was not talking about your child specifically.
Mm.
I mean, it's not like I can't make it disappear if I need to.
Ah!
Shove him in the closet.
What have they been teaching you with
Always.
microcorpus?
I mean, not teaching me that, but at the same time, it's a simple reapplication of forces.
What is this child on about?
The same way you can micro manipulate some stuff, you can manipulate other stuff, and it should be fairly painful.
Oh god.
I can think of a few
Scared of
things that
her.
are fairly painful.
Well, yes, but this is magic.
My children are scared of her.
Do you want to meet them that badly?
When you say like that, it makes me sound desperate.
You are.
There's a moment of oh sweet denial until you say that, and she goes, "Yes."
We have talked about you being honest to me before, remember?
I said yes.
Oh,
Last time you attempted to hide something from me, I believe you were called to the principal's office?
Okay, that wasn't my fault. The servers were just really faulty that time. I was just poking around. It wasn't my fault that I got into the records. Honestly, it's the fault of a security that they hired.
oh god.
God, I love this kid so much. She's great.
God. Yeah.
She's scary.
Pure bastard energy.
So, next time you attempt to lie to me or keep secrets from me, I might just have to fall into a tub of paint remover on accident.
You wouldn't do that. I'm not lying. I told you, yes, I want to meet him. I want to know him. Seems interesting. He has a bionic arm. And it looks like my age, so he shouldn't have that.
I'm calling Dennis.
Dennis says, yeah, hello. Hello.
I'm not saying anything, I'm just putting him through.
Oh, you evil person.
God.
You can see your chart with his big smile. Like, oh, hello, Dennis. Yeah. Who's there? What's going on? Is that okay? Do I have to get Panda? Oh,
I'm
no.
fine, Dennis. I am currently practicing self-control. I do believe that is something you have been practicing these days.
Yeah, well, of course. The whole risking to set fire to my new nice room kinda made me want to do that. You know, not burning this whole house down. Sounds fun. And as soon as he says that, your child goes, "You were burning your house? How?"
Can I read to this?
I wouldn't say so. This is a communication going through Dennis views.
Mm.
And they start just chatting about, and you can see that your charge is this kind of content smile. Like she doesn't seem like how can I put it? She doesn't
I
seem.
am monitoring that entire conversation.
There's nothing weird going on. Like you're not seeing anything weird happening. Like, you're not hearing anything like any sort of secret meetup or something. But she seems to just genuinely want to talk to someone her age.
I wasn't necessarily expecting something weird or bad to happen, but I am very clearly a silent presence in this conversation.
Yeah. Absolutely. You can uh, you can hear. I need to roll this. Yeah, you can hear from Danny Stone. He is full aware that you are listening. Like there's this sort of vibe. Like, is it okay that I'm talking to this person to his tone? But it's not relaxes and we just have a nice little chat until they greet each other and go, oh, okay, well, what's it? Oh, you're going to join the youth program? Okay, here we go. I'm thinking about it at the same time. Little problem with the, you know, I have some issues with that.
She knows, Dennis.
Yeah, that issue with that, man. Because if you know, I don't need to say it. It's been. It's a thing. Might have to get rid of it, apparently. Because, magic and tech stuff not really mixing. And she goes, oh, yeah, no, I could try to regrow your arm! And he goes, no, you can't, no. I'm sorry, no. And then she goes, oh, come on, come here. I'm learning corpus. I could do that.
She wields her corpus very different than your mother does.
I'm not sure how to take that.
Different focus.
Yeah, no, I get that. At the same time, last time my mother sprouted wings. Horrible, fleshy wings.
Which is why I'm telling you, she works differently. You will not grow wings.
Unless you wanted.
Your
I
mother
will hope
was drunk
so.
at that time.
That's a fairly good point, still. And he goes, oh, well, if I can find an excuse for the arm with the youth program, I would love that. Sounds like Mom seems really involved with that, and I guess ARC is better than what I was doing before. So yeah, in that case, are you a new pro? Oh yes, I am. As a matter of fact, I am one of the best hackers in the youth program at the moment. Oh,
She's so proud of herself.
oh yeah, isn't
What a
Nano?
legend.
She goes, yeah. So well, I'll see you then. So I'm gonna see you when you get to class. And he goes, I still have a no. I'm gonna see you. Don't worry. Bye.
As she leaves, I give a very long sigh. Dennis,
Oh! You were still on. Hey, hello.
I'm sorry, that was a lot.
Uh,
She's very excitable.
I go that. I've seen people on some rush that didn't go that fast talking. It's impressive.
She talks like his mom.
I would appreciate if you did not quite yet mention this to your mother.
Ooh,
You
okay.
do not have to lie when she asks. That's not what I'm asking. But I would appreciate it if you do not quite yet mention it.
Uh,
Can you imagine both those excited people in the same conversation?
you do make a fairly good point, yes. Yeah, no, it's not. We just had a conversation. Don't see anything weird about it.
It's a fairly big deal to her. Thank
Okay.
you.
Well, I enjoyed it. She sounds interesting.
Squeaking metal, squeaking metal. I'll let you get back to whatever it was that you were doing before I interrupted you.
All right. Well, been a pleasure talking with you.
Pleasure as always. Make sure your mom doesn't drive you mad.
Ah, not too much. I'm I'm lucky. Honestly, this is great.
I wonder how
Yeah,
he's gonna feel when the first thing he hears when his mom gets home is, "Wow, my mom fucking sucks."
Well, yeah, I'll go back hitting the books. Literally, because this whole starvation thing is frustrating and I'm trying to understand it better.
hitting a book will not make it reveal its secrets.
No, but it makes me feel better.
You have to gently pound it.
I believe there are such things as box balls for that.
I guess. I'm not gonna hit it too hard, I'm not gonna ruin it.
Yeah, you might still need them.
Yeah, exactly. Well, alright, man. Bye.
Have a nice day.
You too. Yeah. First contact has been made.
First contact has been made.
Who was the one that shipped who's the one that shipped Nano's charge and Dennis?
I
don't
did.
know.
Yeah.
course.
Because I had all the facts.
And now the youth program is a thing.
Oh my
God.
god.
The
They
youth
were
program.
they were lab partners.
Oh my god, they were mages.
And they were lab partners. Oh my god, they were lab
They were
partners.
lab partners. Watch them suddenly get enrolled at the same school. Oh wait, that's the youth program, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god.
So,
No, now we're gonna have to make that an adventure. Not specifically them, just the youth program as a whole.
Just wait until I bring in my second character because she's a mom.
It's just gonna be the mom squad. Magpie, you better hope you don't get a kid.
see about that. That's up to Jerry now.
Yeah.
Panda pointed you out to where the douches are,
I
man.
believe it is up to the dice, Miss Magpie.
Roll for it. Don't worry.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh
Roll
goodness.
for pregnancy.
Do we want to know where it landed?
No.
No, not yet.
You don't
How
get
does
to
the
know.
roll work? Do you want to roll high or low?
What? All right. Question: If and when we find out, when are we gonna find out? I want to know that so bad.
You don't know.
Oh, you bitch!
In game, it's been like a day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
exactly.
I need to go through all of this, like all the episodes, just to mark down a timeline of when things have happened.
That we'll be on call and we'll just have a binge session.
Well, it'll take several days because we have over 40 hours of.
We do.
Yeah.
That we do.
No, actually, I think we have
Multiple
over
binge
80 now.
sessions.
Yeah, it's around that. So each episode's a minimum of 30, not 30, a minimum of 3 hours. There are currently 21
21.
This is the
sessions.
21st.
This is the
This is the
21st
21st.
session, so that would mean that this is the 63rd episode, like 63 hours at the bare minimum.
Yes.
Gotta fuck.
I did the-
But we know that at least 2 weeks has been gone since the first.
Yep.
Yeah, at least. Yeah, but I'm gonna be putting together a timeline, and you know, if we start a Patreon, we could probably put up like a polished timeline of all things.
Oh god, yes, that will be great.
Also, Jerry put something on the Trello.
Okay.
Suggestion. The writing section, just so you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
go
yeah,
Speaking of
go look at it
Patreon, I've
later.
already thought of one reward.
Ooh,
You know how
okay.
on the Discord server, I don't know if the viewers actually knew this, I share some of my character playlists on there, and I'm thinking
Oh.
there's a specific reason I've held up from making Panda a playlist. It's for Patreon subscribers.
Oh,
So,
damn.
Yeah, you could earn Panda's playlists.
Oh yeah, I made a playlist for Nyx too, for the Sunrise stream that happens tomorrow.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I still have to make playlists for my character.
Me too. But I have
just tell me more
basically the
about them
whole
and I can do
board
it
to
for
make
you.
playlists for.
I need to make one for John while I'm still playing him.
Anyways.
Can we please call it here before I kill Dennis?
Please don't kill my
Sure.
son.
Sure thing.
What do you want, before we call it, is there any more planning that you want to do? Like, you do have a time frame for when the explosives will be ready now. And the guy did tell you, just tell me when, and I'm going to basically do this. And you paid him.
Mm-hmm. Nah, but I do have something I'll have to roll for off screen.
Okay.
So that no one gets to know. So,
Any what's it called? Any are you going to contact the dean again? Now you know leader of Razorbacks.
God.
I don't know if I should.
Okay. So next session we're gonna have.
I will save that for next session. I might have Lemuria do that because he seemed to think I sucked.
Okay.
No.
For next session we're gonna have a date and a half then. Hey, at least now I have a title already. That's good.
God.
True.
A day and a half.
With that being said, so
Just shoot him.
Well, have you bought the guy dinner before?
No, but she has fucked him.
Oh, sure.
I was talking about Dean.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sure somebody has fucked him.
Don't talk about my child like this.
Anyways, with that being said, we're gonna close this session. As always, this session is gonna be available on YouTube on Monday. We are sorting Anchor. It's just a lot of backlog to upload. So this week I'm gonna try to do that because we added 2 more shows, and it's a lot of backlog to go through. Tomorrow you're gonna be able to catch at what time? Let me remember.
well, one British summertime.
Yeah, so 1 British time, 2 p.m. Central European time, you can catch the Sunrise Star with its actual first episode after session 0.
Sure.
Hopefully, this time I won't die so often.
One can only hope.
Yeah.
Don't die.
Also, I found someone for us to raid, which is Salty Sweet Games. They are doing an Asian Heritage Month one shot.
Yay! All right.
Oh yeah.
As
Show
always,
support.
from the left, the player of Magpie
Oh, yeah.
is our lovely Kara Fox, who provided the icons for the characters aside from the Moria.
Yeah. I do art when I'm not stressed out, and that's. I also run Wednesday's game Dragon Thorn and Lyrium, which is in the Dragon Age universe in Tidus.
Yes.
Come back and
Yes.
check it out, same time as Saturdays. But
I
on
love that
Wednesdays,
just burst of energy you got there. How much coffee did you swallow in that 1 second?
Huh?
I love that burst of energy you got there. How much coffee did you swallow in 3 seconds?
I did not have any coffee today.
Oh, that explains.
I had some gin and lemonade while we were.
But
Nice.
yeah, on Wednesdays at the same time slot, so 7 p.m. CET to roughly this time, we have the Sunrise. We have Dragon Thorn and Delirium, the Dragon Age campaign headlined by our
Yeah.
lovely Carafox.
It's in the H system, which is basically short for Adventure Game Engine.
Yes. And totally not because it was tied to Dragon Age.
Totally not. What?
It is actually not. It's actually called the Age system.
Oh, so when it came out. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, like they have the Expanse TTRPG in the Age system as well.
Oh.
The TV show, The Expanse. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I thought the age was I thought they went with the age system as in we're making a TTRPG for Dragon Age and we're gonna call
Yeah,
it the age.
It existed before Dragon Age. Because
Ooh.
before the Dragon Age TTRPG.
Oh wow.
Damn.
I think I can actually check it out for you. What else is in the Age system, but in the
No. I have.
I repeat this sentence. I hope y'all are liking our content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a
So,
Discord server. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so the base one is Age Explorations, then there's Blue Rose, there's Dragon Age, Fantasy Age, Modern Age, and The Expanse. Yeah.
All right. We have a Discord server. I'm going to find the link and send it in chat.
That.
Uh,
I can send it, just continue talking.
Yep. And after that, we're going to. We have Leon, who's working on editing the basics as well.
Yes.
He will
You
make it
can
perfect.
find me. Oh, that is not the right. I'm doing math right now. You can find me at Corvidmancer, Corvidmancer on Twitter, Tumblr, TikTok, actually, Instagram,
Oh wow.
and soon to be Twitch once I can figure out how to switch Twitch name.
All right.
You get no help.
And Panda, where can we find you?
In the void, in Warframe. You can find me. Fun fact to a lot of viewers, I kind of do play a lot of Warframe. Kind of doing it now. You can find me at Dreamer's Eve on Instagram and on at Behind a Dream on blah 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 Twitter. Also, I believe this is the dream I'm talking about in that statement.
Oh.
Yes.
And with that, we're gonna go raid Salty Sweet Gaming. Salty Sweet Games.
Salty sweet.
Who are doing an Asian Heritage Bond one shot, which is really good.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Like, show your support to them. There's a lot of crazy shit going on in the world today.
Yeah.
Show support for something.
Yes.
Anyways.
Alright, so with the. I'm looking at the amount of minutes that we have up for the podcast, which is up to episode 16 plus the State of Sprita.
Yes, the State of Sprita episode.
Yeah, I need to progress.
I really like that.
Yeah, we need to do another one.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll host again.
Anyways, let's go
You're our
raid Salty
hostess.
Sweet, and we'll see you all tomorrow with the Sunrise Star. Bye.
Bye-bye.
You'll get to see some sleepy Americans.
Bye.
Bye bye.
65 is up on the podcast.
Hmm?